Yes, yes. Freestyling. Yeah, we back in the flesh. We had to welcome Quest back out to the west. He's sitting right next to Jess. God bless. For those that don't know me, yes, I must confess. It's a joyous occasion that we over here blazing. You can see right now the middle finger's raising. It's the Drop Your 3 Cent crew. We about to go ahead and give you just another preview of what we do. We holding it down. We got this queen in the background, rocking the ground. The little baby Amir, that's what we do. If you don't know, yes, we just the whole crew. We just a minus a few, but it's okay. Cause when we come back and do it again, we'll have them all here another day. So any way that I sway, you can see right now that 33 just don't play. Let's go ahead and take it off and start to set it off. And you can see right now I'm about to blaze it off. I'm going off of the top of the dome. Drop your 3 Cent, yes, West is back home. What?
West, stand up.
Yes, yes.
West, stand up. Cali, we back in the building.
We back in the building. How you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed, brother. I can't complain, man. It's a beautiful thing.
It's good to see you back out here in Killer Cali, man.
You know it, man. Hopped off the plane, grabbed a burrito, fresh off the flight. You know what I'm saying? Carne asada burrito, fresh off the flight. You know what I'm saying?
You've been talking about that burrito for a minute.
I finally got my burrito. We done bought a cooler so we can take some back. You know what I'm saying? And pack the cooler out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy.
Mama Tucker already put in she put in her request for 2 of them already.
That's why we gotta get a cooler. Cause I'm gonna be selling them for the low. Atlanta, I got y'all. Got the burritos for the low. You know what I'm saying? $20 a wop. Hit me up.
Yeah, what's good, John? As you can see, we got some of the Drop Your 3 Cent crew live in the flesh. This is dope for me because I haven't seen Quez in like over 20-something years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back, cuz. We back. You know what I'm saying? We back in this thing.
Yeah, the choir is in the building.
That part. We ain't got no songs for you, though. Don't put no requests down there.
We could sing that alma mater.
No, we can't. We sure can't.
Pledge our hearts to
no. And a no. You know what I'm saying? And a no.
But he just kicked the verse. So
yeah, that was his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate him taking that for us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no vocals for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
He lying. He helped me out with the first song I ever performed. This cat right here.
I smoke cigarettes now. I'm Eddie Kendricks over here. You know what I'm saying?
I say Eddie smoked too.
Yeah, you know, my voice shot. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
He kept the trucking.
15 years ago, I had y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was doing mixtapes, LPs, all that. You know what I'm saying? We done now.
Yeah, well, good to have you back in Cali, man.
Man, it's a blessing, man. I can't complain, man. What's up, Jess? Man, look, we just skipped over Jess, man. She's just all in the middle of the reunion. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people, Jess, man. Our bad.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all, I'm just here.
Look, Jess got a freestyle too. Go ahead. I know he wrote you a hot 16. What you got, man? Give us a quick 8.
Let's see what we got here.
Drop a beat. Drop a quick 8. Don't do the great. Do that.
Yes, Blaze. Yo, yes, Blaze looking out the phone, kind of like Drake. You like, third, don't make me slap you in your face. I'ma do in the public and catch a case. Look at Quest over here acting like he maced.
No Diddy. No Diddy over here. Never been affiliated with Diddy in any form, shape, or way. No thanks.
What's up, cousin Cynthia? How you doing?
Hey,
What's
up, Lucetta? How you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, I let my brother and my cousin, my brother Sly Boogie and my cousin Dirty Birdie, I let them take the mic and drop you some bars.
There you go.
Not me.
I'm the one to get into a cipher with them for years. I've opened up for Sly Boogie twice. So, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And some years later, here I am next to his sister. Ain't that how funny fate worked?
You opened up something. No, there was no show.
Can of worms.
No.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna do it for y'all. You already know what we gonna do. Where did I put that ratchet news?
Let's get it.
It's here somewhere. Here we go. All right, y'all. Well, let's get into some ratchetness. It's your boy Third Degree, and I'm back with more ratchet news. What's good, y'all? Hey, it's been a long one, but we are here, so let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the ratchet news. First things first, RIP to Atlanta radio personality, comedian Wanda Smith. She passed away recently. As you may know, Wanda Smith was the butt of a Cat Williams roast on live radio, and roasted her bad. And afterwards, when her husband got involved, tried to threaten Cat, but then afterwards, she kind of slowly but surely faded out of radio. We didn't really hear too much from her no more. So, you know, regardless of it, R.I.P. to her. Oh, I think Big Meech. BMF founder Demetrius Big Meech Floonery has been released from prison and transferred to community confinement. So, salute, welcome home, enjoy your newfound freedom with the new BMF series. And with time with your family and loved ones, you know? So salute. Moving on. Speaking of Rick Ross, his baby mama Tia Kemp kicked out of hospital while trying to see her 27-year-old son who was shot in a drive-by shooting in Miami, Florida, after her baby father, Big D, had her removed. And it was just a toxic thing to see, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of toxic, we will talk about toxicity in tonight's episode. Moving on. Jimmy Carter has achieved his final dream of voting for Kamala Harris through early voting. So shout out to him. He had one wish. He wanted to make it to C-100, and he wanted to vote for Kamala Harris. So that's dope of him. So salute to Jimmy Carter for that. R.I.P. to Tyreek Burton, who was tragically murdered on his wedding day just hours after marrying the love of his life. I guess he went somewhere. He may have accidentally cut somebody off. And then the guy followed him back to the venue, and he asked, "Which one you cut me off?" And he said, "You know, if I did, I really apologize. I'm sorry." And when he said that, the other man shot him. So, what a coward, a punk coward, you know, saying to rob this man of his life, especially to rob others of his life too. So, I hope that person rots in jail for behind that, because he was just nothing but a coward. But in my personal opinion, I'll take my feelings out of it. We're moving on. It has now been alleged that Sean Diddy Combs' baby oil and lube stash allegedly laced with date rape drug GHB. So that would explain why he had the large quantities. If this is true, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, this is really weird. But we will touch on this on a future episode, and as more things unfold out of this case. But moving on. It is being reported that Tom Brady has announced that he has joined Las Vegas Raiders ownership group. Like, why? You know what I mean? You're a Patriot. Wouldn't the Patriots been more of a team to buy? I don't get it. It's kind of weird to me, but I'm just going to move on. Keke Palmer says she's learned to live under her means after filing bankruptcy at 18. Instead of wearing Gucci, I got a Zara. You know, shout out to her. And speaking of people who probably need to do something, Larissa Pippen talks dating life after Marcus Jordan split. She's quoted, "I'm trying to lay low," unquote. What you need to be doing is going to go get a job with your high mileage juice box ass. You know what I'm saying? Go get a job so you don't have to be living off of these dudes and bouncing from this one to this one. Like a certified gold digger, but my 3 cents. Moving on. There's a new haircut called the Hamburger, starting in Dallas. I don't know about this one. Moving on. Son of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis says expect a new court date for his father. Bullshit. I don't know what's up with these people. I know there's a new documentary trying to prove his innocence, but this man had been out there bragging about being in the car that shot Tupac and seeing Tupac break dance. The dude admitted out of his own mouth. I don't see how he's gonna beat this one. So, hey, his son, wishful thinking, but your pappy is a punk. All right. So moving on. Mark Lamont Hill checks Lord Jamar on Piers Morgan after calling Kamala Harris a beach. And rightfully so, man. Lord Jamar at this point just seems like he's just bitter. You know what I mean? Bitter at life at this point, man. I don't know. I like Cat, you know what I mean? But he's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'd have to talk with him to get his perspective. But my 3 cents. So I'm going to extend this out. Lord Jamar, you out there? Come on through so we can have a convo. Moving and showing support. Jadakiss pulls up to Beanie Siegel's food truck in Philly. Hey, that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? One point in time, they actually had beef. You know, it was a huge thing back in the day, but to see that Jadakiss is coming up, pulling up to support ain't nothing but love, and that's what we should do going forward. Moving on. Oh, snap. Last one, but in Diddy-related news. Justin Combs reportedly hit with a $190,000 lawsuit amid Diddy's federal case. I don't know what's going on with that family, man, but hey, man, we shall wait and see. But that's all I got for y'all. Anyway, I'm your boy, Third Degree. And that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
There we go.
That was the Ratchet News, man. So what you got? Normally I'm looking at you like, oh, so what do you think?
Man, there was a lot in there, man. Shit. I don't know what Diddy them got going on. Keefy D's son. I didn't even know he had no kids, and we ain't heard about him before today. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about them either. Your daddy been out here bragging about killing Tupac for 30 years, bro. He's out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the documentary, about him being innocent. We don't hear none of that shit. He made a living off of going on podcasts like ours, even though he didn't come over here. But we wouldn't have had him.
He ain't welcome here.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had him anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Just going on podcasts talking about that fateful night and what happened and who all was involved, and now he don't know, man. It's crazy.
Right. He was over there talking about like, oh, Tupac was in there breakdancing, and you know, when he was getting shot, and I'm like, dude,
yeah,
you know, like,
crazy.
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a family. Like,
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying? He was bragging about it. He said, I saw the bullet going Shook's head. I thought he was dead. You know, like,
That's wow.
oh, baboon looking ass. You know what I'm saying? And the cool part about it is I know the guy who was doing the documentary, and like,
Yeah.
I tried to tell him, like, bro, you might want to not this one. You know what I'm saying? But
sometimes you gotta let your morals stand in front of the bag, man. Just, you know what I mean? If you know, I'm not gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
I'm trying to be politically correct, but
brother, you gotta come on, man. You gotta stand up for something, man. If it's that easy, you know, to drop your morals to get a bag, man. That's not a good look.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna end up at Diddy house.
The cool part about it is, like, you know, you got folks out here like me, like Jess, like Quez. There's a lot of us, truthfully. Melvin, you got to come on, man. The link is in the description. But you know, we're Tupac heads. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, with me, I was on a Tupac tribute project, but I stipulated in the contract that I wanted no money. Any money that I would receive for my song being on that project, I wanted it donated to the Tupac Shakur Foundation, which they had that center in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Yeah, I wanted anything to go for that, and I got called crazy because I'm like, you're giving up money? Yes, because again, Tupac meant that much to me. He inspired me to even pick up a mic, and so I'm saying this to say, like, you know, there's a difference between seeking justice and seeking a dollar. You know what I'm saying? And those of us who actually love the cat, we want to see some type of justice, whether it's in the judicial system or somebody beating the bricks out of his stupid baboon looking ass. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, you know, and I don't care, you can come see me, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your nephew was a punk. You know, he got jumped, he got beat. Okay, we get it. You know, but you want to go see him head up. You go grab a gun. You know what I'm saying? Why not wait to catch him slipping and beat his ass if you really got squabbles? You wait and got a gun. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that there though.
Hey Shane, pump the brakes. We're gonna get to you.
Shane and Cal at voting is a joke. They come out. We gonna get there.
Yeah, we headed in that direction. We got you.
Anything else?
No, I mean that was the one that stood out. You know, after you say something about Tupac and Keefy D, man, it kind of turned your brain off a little bit. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Wanda Smith. I do want to say that. Rest in peace, the other brother. You know what I mean? You said it in there. Like, whoever did that was a coward. So, You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And for that man to go on his wedding day is a tragedy in itself. So,
exactly.
you know what I mean? It's supposed to be one of the happiest days of your life, man.
He married the love of his life, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
just to get cut short. And you make that woman a widow, man. So wherever you are, you know, you're a punk. You know what I'm saying? Like straight punk, a beach. You know what I'm saying? Again, he said sorry. You know, what was the whole point of it?
Yeah. Hey, Shane, brother, relax.
And we gonna get to it.
Relax.
But since you're here, Quez, you know what to do.
Man, what's the word? Third, what's your word?
I ain't did it in a while, but you know, we did this before, but third word for today is toxic. You know what I'm saying? A toxic relationship.
Hey.
A toxic relationship is an unhealthy relationship in which one or both people involved exhibit controlling, manipulative, or abusive behaviors. These behaviors can manifest in various ways. Some signs of a toxic relationship include constant criticism and belittling, explosive anger, and outbursts. You know, oh man, we got
The corn lady or the corn man?
corn lady from the up in the hood.
Man, that's the
Elote.
I'll be right back.
Babe, while you in the background, take care of the corn lady. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Queen.
I
do
got
your
got in
job.
trouble for mentioning Elote the last time. That's Abuelita.
Yeah, somebody a well outside. Getting it in. It's dark too. They don't care.
Right.
People walking for miles to get these corns off. Somebody gonna light his
Could be
corn.
driving a car and beeping the
Yeah,
horn. You
could
never
be.
know.
Could be. Boy, that's crazy. I miss that. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
I miss the corn ladies and the tamale mans, all that, man. That's beautiful. Back home in Cali.
Back home in Killing Cali.
Back home in Cali. Gotta love it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. You know, I'm sorry we're a little bit late. California traffic is a beast.
Boy.
This was the special surprise, was actually having Quez right here in person, so we had to just bump it back just a little bit, you know, to get everything situated and make sure we give you guys a show. You know, so man, but let's go ahead and let's get right into it.
Hey, first topic, what we got on deck?
Let's go ahead. You know, so I have, for those on Facebook, I have the link. If you want to come on as a guest, I have it in the comment section. It's pinned. Just know that when you use your phone, you got to use your headphones. They work as a microphone. Anything that you say, anything that you do will be projected out into the world. Like what it says, this is a production, and you can end up on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere in the world, man. We out there. So just make sure you come on. You're presentable. You got your Wi-Fi popping. There's not too much noise in the background. And, you know, just try to just keep your activities in the background to a minimal. Also, true, there's some things that might pop up. You have to keep it as respectful as possible. Agree to disagree, but just be respectful. That's all we ask.
That's it.
Anything else?
No, we good. Let's get it popping, man.
All right. So the first thing, we're going to just go ahead and get it out the way first. You know what I'm saying? We're going to dip into Kamala Harris.
Oh, Lord.
Now, I didn't really want to get too political just yet, but I like what she did. Me, Quez, and Tish, we actually had a good conversation about what she has done lately. And she released her agenda as pertaining to what it means for Black men. And I know this has been a constant topic on this show here about what is she going to do specifically for Black men as far as tangibles, what's she going to do for us even just as a people. And she enveloped the plan. Some people have criticized the timing. Some people are saying it's disingenuous, but we don't really necessarily care. Right now, we want to just talk about what she did, what she said, what that entails, and we want to hear solutions.
Solution based.
He's like,
Solution
I got Lord Jamar right here. He's like, I don't know.
Solution based. You know it. You know, so we in person now, so yeah, ain't no muting my mic. You got to mute yourself. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to take us all up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm get my shit off today.
Oh man, yeah. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all you can do is push me out the chair. You know what I'm saying? And I fall out the screen.
Well, I got to bump into Jessica to get him off. If you hear a thud, then he go off the you know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, we here today, baby. Let's run it, man. We good with it. We good.
So Kamala Harris recently unleashed an agenda for Black men. I found a dude who actually broke down some of the key points of it. So we'll let you guys hear it, and then we're just going to have open dialogue. Then we're going to jump into the next topic because That's actually the heater.
Unveiled her new agenda for black men, so I want to highlight 10 specific steps she would take as president. Number 1, business loans. Black Americans are twice as likely to be denied credit by banks, so Harris would provide 1 million fully forgivable loans up to $20,000 to black entrepreneurs and others. Number 2, more jobs without college degrees. Harris would eliminate unnecessary degree requirements and promote pathways for those without college degrees for 500,000 federal jobs. Number 3, more black male teachers. As a former high school English and social studies teacher, I know it's important for young black males to see black men in front of the classroom as role models and mentors. Only 1% of public school teachers are black men. Harris would create pathways for more black men to become teachers, including apprenticeship programs and loan forgiveness. Number 4, healthcare. My uncle, who has sickle cell disease, died last year, and I know several black men my age who have been recently diagnosed with prostate cancer. And don't get me started on the mental health needs of black men. We've been traumatized by an unfair criminal justice system and a world that demonizes us instead of understanding us. But Harris would launch a national health equity initiative focused on black men that addresses sickle cell disease, diabetes, mental health, and prostate cancer. Number 5, weed equity. Black men have been disproportionately arrested and incarcerated for marijuana-related charges. Now that cannabis is becoming more socially acceptable and profitable, it's only fair that we benefit from the changing system that hurt us. Harris wants not only to legalize marijuana, but also create opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry. Number 6, ban the box. I have a law degree, and yet when I lived in Harlem, I was still stopped in the street, arrested, and locked up in jail. Harris would work with Congress to require businesses to limit the unnecessary use of criminal arrest histories, convictions, and credit scores in employment decisions. Number 7, mentorship programs. Harris would expand funding for community mentorship programs with a proven track record of helping young black men succeed. She'll also support programs like My Brother's Keeper. Number 8, support black farmers. Harris will continue to support black farmers and ranchers who have been denied access to capital. Number 9, relieve medical debt. My stepfather passed away in April 2020 with a mountain of medical debt. Kamala Harris plans to work with states to relieve medical debt, which is the leading cause of bankruptcy in America and disproportionately hurts black Americans. And number 10, crypto protection. More than 20% of black Americans, including me, have owned cryptocurrencies. I lost money in crypto, but high risk, high reward crypto markets provide opportunities outside of the existing stock market for many black.
Yeah, he was going on. No. Yeah. But you get the gist of it. Man, Shane and Cal, you are going in, and I appreciate you.
No, definitely appreciate it. Run the algorithm up.
Hey, make sure you guys are hitting the like, share button. If you guys are on Facebook, like, share. If you're watching, make sure you're tapping that screen and you're liking it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're sharing this out. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure that you participate. If you want to come on, let us know. So I'll read a couple of Shane because you wrote like paragraphs on your. I'm not sure. So I get to a few. Shane said, "Ad voting is a joke. They come out to benefit today, but because I didn't want to vote, they cut me off of a benefit that I should have retained automatically. Now I'm a veteran and everything, and they cut me off because I don't want to vote for a Kamala or Trump. They're a bunch of chumps. There's a sentiment of that going on. So I hear you. But who's your government? Like I cut off my benefits because I didn't want to steal them for him.
Yeah, we signed up on that side though.
Trump didn't get shot. Someone, man, I'm not sure what that one. Anyone believes he got shot? Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Well, he got grazed in the ear. He didn't get shot. He was the one putting that out there saying that, he took a bullet for this country. He didn't do nothing like that. Stop that. But anyway, stop that, sir. You did not. Yeah. But anyway, Quest, so what do you think about?
Man, I like number 3. That was really the only one for me, man. The rest of them points is kind of like stuff we've been talking about continuously from the Democratic Party, every Republican Party on some platforms. But man, it was good. But when her campaign came out and said, "Well, no, this is gonna be open to everybody," that kind of took the sentiment out of it for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? That kind of nullified the whole motion of it. And with me, with it coming off the backlash of Obama and whatnot, this thing. But I like the fact that if we are going to institute a program that benefits young black men in the community, I'm always for that. So, anybody who's talking that, I'm always with that. A lot of that other stuff like weed and all that. Look, bro, I don't smoke weed, so you know what I mean. I used to back in the day. I don't know it. Like coming up with a weed platform in 2024 is crazy.
Right.
Like to even own a weed business is exuberant amount of money. You know what I mean? So if you're not gonna help on that portion of it, it really doesn't matter because you're gonna spend $80,000 to $100,000 just trying to open up a legal weed dispensary or something of that nature. So which most people in the community don't have, and they're gonna have to operate under the radar until they get it type, situation. So I mean, there's some good points in there. I wish they was really just for us, black men, but
Right.
if they gonna, prioritize us, then I'm willing to see it, but it's gonna be a hard fought battle. And I think they got a little backlash, and that's why they walked it back and kind of said, well, no, everybody's gonna be accepted because it's always like that when it's something for us.
It's something for us, right? So I wish, maybe I should have just kept that video going because Homeboy in that video actually talked about that specifically because he said, hey, well, why are they opening it up to everybody? Because the reality of it is adoration. Well,
what's up, adoration? Live from Dubai. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the living room with you too.
Right.
What's up?
Well, the sad part about it, the reality of it is we live in America. And so at the end of the day, the realism of it is that some of the people's parents, grandparents, great grandparents are still alive, and they hate the fact of anything when it is mentioned anything specifically about black people, they hate it. So then they want to call it's racism, it's reverse racism, it's this and it's that, and none. And so the guy actually broke it down and said the reason why they probably have to open it up, quote unquote, to everybody is because we have Trump-backed Republicans in the Senate who are going to vote down anything that has to do with this right here. So, just like, it's a sad thing, it's a sad pill, which is why Obama, I think, got smart and he had to kind of put that little horse pill in whatever it was for us and just kind of put it in the mashed potatoes and kind of, feed it to America. Like, here you go. Because if he said anything in regards to us, he would have been looked at as militant, racist, all this other stuff. And it's sad that it has to come to that when it is to us, because I 100% agree with Quez that when it starts mentioning, hey, like the Asian hate bill, or if it's for the Jewish Holocaust survivors or Mexican Americans or whatever, there's laws that get passed quickly.
Be waiting for the uproars.
Quickly.
I mean, we can't just do something for one. Be waiting for that every time, and the church be quiet. So that'd be my whole thing. Somebody gonna have to stand on their square. It can't always be, this party is gonna shoot me down, or my base ain't gonna, support me if I do this. Who gonna stand on their square and be like, you know what, y'all can either rock with it or not. You know what I'm saying? I push the executive order. Y'all don't want to vote for it. Oh well. Somebody gonna have to do something because we can't always let that be the excuses that the other side of the aisle is not gonna agree with me. We know this. We know that no matter, a lot of times it's just politics. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's just, because you're a Democrat, we're not gonna vote for you, or because you're a Republican, we're not gonna vote for you because we want to bring it up so it look like we did it, or whatever the case may be. Just politics. So,
right.
You know what I mean? Somebody gonna have to stand in their square and just get it done, period, point blank. I'm tired of hearing every time it comes to us is that, this group of individuals ain't gonna appreciate, and ain't nobody complaining about the money we sending over to Ukraine and Israel and all that good stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, if we can get it done, I mean, I agree with some of the stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hate on it that hard.
And then that is a real person right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't sway either way. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to let me hear the policies, let me hear what you got for us. And whether it was disingenuous, whether it was sincere, she did it. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to respect her for that. Shane and Cal, I'm gonna get right back to you because you've been bringing up some good valid points. And I'm gonna read their comments. So I want to definitely, it's what we're here for. We're here to have a conversation. So make sure you're sharing this out. we'll talk. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely talk.
Shane is on it.
He's on it, yo.
I
So
like
but shout out to, I think it's what, Timo J, because this is what we wanted to have right here, is a conversation where we actually talk about solutions. So Timo J says, what is the solution for that? Should we as a community create nonprofits or organizations that are tailored just to us?
Absolutely. Yeah, you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't be waiting on presidential elections or legislation to come through that benefits you financially to do that. I created my nonprofit in 2014, 2015. And they it's hard to get funding, but there's several ways you can go about it. You can go to Walmart, you can go to your local businesses. They're all willing to donate. It's still a tax write-off for them. They may not give you, a bag. They might not drop 10,000 on you, but they'll let you, come in there and get some equipment for the kids to play sports or whatever. They'll donate some food, all kind of stuff. You gotta put feet to pavement though. So in your own community, if you feel like that's a need in your community, you should be doing that regardless. You shouldn't be waiting on the president to give you anything. But yeah, definitely get out there and it ain't got to be an organization. Just go outside,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and function with the young cats that's out there. A lot of times they just looking for somebody to talk to that understand them and give them some type of guidance without judging them. And being super preachy. That's, during my trials and tribulations of going in that sector, that's what a lot of those cats, they don't want you to talk down on them. You know what I'm saying? And, I know better than you, so just listen to me and shut up. No, they want to have actual dialogue. They want you to listen as much as you talk. So, yeah, if that's not much on your chest, go knock that out.
But man, the crazy thing is that, I might have to kind of back it up a little bit. Timo J, is that's what our grandparents have done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from San Bernardino, California. So at one point, the blacks in the community got together and were like, we're not going to necessarily assimilate. We'll create our own. They created their first Black Miss Black pageant, beauty pageant. Mm-hmm. They had a lot of Black businesses thriving out here, and they supported each other, barbershops, stores, tailor shops, shoes, newspapers. Record shops, and they supported. They kept the dollar circulating amongst the community. So I mean, you've seen people like that even in LA and Harlem and Chicago and Oakland, you know what I'm saying? And Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Different places back in the day where they've actually done that, because we at one point, I believe truthfully in my spirit, was that we believed that we wouldn't have a seat at the table. So, one of the things that Malcolm X was trying to implement in our head was that we're smart, we're knowledgeable, and we're well capable of doing it on our own. We don't need nobody's help. We are excellent people. And so that's what I think a lot of people really believe, and that's what we did. Where it dismantled or dissipated, I don't know where it went wrong. You know what I mean? Some people got their dollars and they moved on. Some people weren't really giving back. But I think we as the younger generation, we're already doing that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just showed you in the Ratchet News, which is not so much as Ratchet, but Jadakiss pulled up to Benny Seal's food truck, you know what I'm saying, and was there to go support, whether it's on social media, he's getting his followers, making them aware of that this man has a business right here and he's supporting. This is what Quez is doing right here, what me and Quez are doing, with me, Quez, and Jess. We had an idea of starting the podcast. We're like, hey, let's come together. Let's take our resources. I do hip hop, I do acting, and I'm an entertainer. He does marketing, he does travel. You know what I'm saying? He has organizations that help the youth. You know what I'm saying? We have different entities. Dee with her hair, Tisha with Notary, Melvin, who actually helps put kids through school. We got Jess over here baking cakes. And, we support.
Why you say it like that?
Jess baking cakes.
Jess over here baking cakes.
She bless you, you know what I'm saying? I do. I got cakes too.
Culinary genius, right there, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a master.
Let's back it up a little bit. Shane says, "I'm sorry, but you got me on a bad day today because the government is wrong with what they're doing, and they're cutting off everyone who's doing. They're just doing wrong. Well, think about it. We're voting for somebody that's cutting off our benefits to vote for them. I don't."
You gotta vote for what's right for you, man.
Right.
I mean, even if it's not voting, I'm there with you on that part. And, when it comes to presidential elections, I do not participate. There's too many variables that my vote doesn't account to, depending on where I live and when I'm in a swing state and stuff like that. But if it's that bad for you, sir, you should be voting locally in abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be at every local meeting in your city or town and figuring out why you're getting cut off benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not just making this up off the top of their head. They be having meetings about this stuff that people don't know about, don't go to, and don't vote for it because they don't go to midterm elections.
Very
They
true.
don't go to local elections.
And that's another thing I want to point out. So as beautiful as the agenda that Kamala Harris presented, you know what I'm saying, whether again disingenuous, whether it's sincere, it's only going to work if you actually go out and vote. Not necessarily voting for the presidential side of it, but you got to go vote for the Senate and for the House. Because if she does not have the Senate and she does not have the House, then none of those bills get passed. As you can see with Jess, she's a champion for loan forgiveness. Because a lot of us feel, especially me, that's the thing that's keeping me from going back to school, is because I don't want to be $20,000, $30,000 in debt. You know what I'm saying? Just go get an education. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smart enough and capable enough to make it on my own. But I know as a black man in this here, should I say in Tupac's words, white man's world, you need to have that paper in order to play the game. So I can have the same amount of skill set as the white man sitting next to me, but because of my complexion, there's sometimes when, hey, they're not going to necessarily look at me. They're going to already prejudge me from the moment I walk in. But if I got that paper that solidifies my skill set, and this man does not, that gives me a higher advantage. So therefore, if you're not hiring me based off my skill set and this piece of paper behind my name, then there's something wrong with that. But then again, that's something that the Democrats helped out with affirmative action, because there were laws in place or not in place where people, if they didn't want to vote for you just because of the color of your skin or your gender, that they could sit here and say, nah, we're cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's what civil rights is. Simone J says, try 200K in debt. It's not 20 grand anymore. I hear you on that.
You gotta be a doctor.
My student loans is more than my car loan.
Hot damn.
I need to be doing brain surgery or something. Dr. Carson on something. All that kind of money. No, thank you. Use your talents, man.
So yeah, it's not going to work if you're not voting, if you're not showing up in midterm elections. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not the presidential debate where you see all these 100 millions of ads on TV. You have to vote for your Senate and you have to vote for your House. And for that party, where like I said, this one I'm not necessarily so, because there's a couple of Democrats in, I think it's the House, that I think are actually low-key Republicans on the low. You know, because when it comes to us, when there's certain things, you have all the Democrats, yeah. But there's these two that for somehow just won't vote for us. You know what I'm saying? That keeps things from getting blocked. But when it does go through, because majority rules, then it goes to the Senate. Now, the Senate is a Republican-backed Senate right now. It's majority. And, and the majority of them are Trumpers. You saw what happened with the dude who wasn't a Trumper, who voted against it. They ostracized him. And just like how they tried to do Mike Pence.
You gotta, the Senate controls the checkbook, man. So if you don't do nothing else, if you really want something to work in your community, make sure y'all get them Senate seats. You know what I mean? Because they cut the checks. The House just makes suggestions. The House is the suggestion box, and then they send it up to management, who is the Senate. And they write off the check, and then the owner, who is the president, signs off on it. You know what I mean? So learn your three branches of government and be fully involved all the way through. If you want real results, you can't pop up every 4 years and complain about the choices and complain about the policies that didn't happen over the past 4 years. If you're not going to go to your local elections and put people that's supposed to represent you in the place to represent you, because you don't know who they are. I've been saying that the whole time. I just get involved in the presidential stuff because it's good for talking points and it's good for the show. But a lot of y'all don't vote locally, so I really don't want to hear y'all no way. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's the solution. Go vote locally.
Like I told you, little background from me. I come from a household with grandparents who emphasize, education. My grandfather on his deathbed, I said, "Do you want me to stay?" He said, "No, I want you to go to school." You know what I'm saying? Like he wants me to go because that was the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Education, education, education. Again, we come from households where we had to learn and read on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew that what we we're going to get fed in the school wasn't going to necessarily be the whole truth or the truth at all. So we had to go learn about ourselves on our own. So like Quez is saying, it's really important to learn your three branches. You know what I'm saying? Learn about three branches of government, learn how it's going to benefit you. Don't get caught up in the hype. I noticed that the hype thing to do, especially, when Obama was running, when Bernie Sanders was running, saying it was hype. Saying even with dumbass Donald Trump, when he's running, it's hype. Don't get caught up in it. Saying actually study, actually read and learn about their policies and look at their platforms and see what they're standing on before you align yourself with them.
Absolutely. Just what you got for us, man. Look, we threw you in the mix of this.
Student loan forgiveness. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's all
It
she
should
worried
be
about.
for males and females of color. Just
Right.
saying.
So let me play advocate real quick. Would you consider that a form of reparations?
Hell no.
Because in my opinion, college should be free, just like back in the day. That's how they separated us and tried to hold us back, was make us pay for college. Back in the day, my granddaddy, he had a skill set. He didn't have to pay for school to get that skill set. That's how they held us back, because we have to pay for college now. You ain't got to pay for any other school except for college.
Hey, very valid point. Because it's a lot of people with college degrees that are still stupid.
Very true.
That they put in charge.
Very true.
I have been across a lot of them.
Very
Yeah,
true.
I've been across a lot of them that's supposed to be my boss. They retarded. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got that piece of paper. But it's a part of the game.
It's a
like
part
I
of
tell
the
my
game.
sons, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get that piece of paper just to say that you have that piece of paper. You know what I mean? And if you can get it for free, all power to you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know what I mean, you got, there's other ways to work around that, but you know what I mean, don't let that be your validation. The paper doesn't validate you as an individual.
True.
It just puts you in a different position in the game of life at a starting point. That's all it is.
True.
You know what I mean? Because we there's a lot of us that are way smarter than these people who went to college 4, 8, and 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And we see it on a consistent basis. So don't let that bother you too much. You know what I mean? But I'm all for it. College should be free, or maybe not totally free, but it shouldn't be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I agree.
That part, more than
You know
my
what I
car
mean?
loan.
Yeah,
Right.
It shouldn't be that either. Just to maybe possibly get a job that you could possibly make 6 figures if you're lucky, if the timing is right. You know, the odds in that one don't play in nobody's favor. You know, for the people that's paying that exorbitant amount of money.
Tamoje says it has already begun. Biden has received the green light. So again, I'm about.
Mine ain't paid.
Wait.
Just saying.
Look, she just checked the account.
Right.
Hey, mine ain't hit yet.
I hate you so much right now.
Should have brought on that bill.
Yes, sir. You need my number again. Y'all need me to send my paper in again.
I even signed the
Now,
little
see,
thing.
I always give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge fan of Biden, but that's the one thing that I can say that he stood on. A lot of stuff that he said, he actually stood on and he did. So he's definitely trying to get the student loan forgiveness. But you want to know who's blocking it? Just saying. I ain't trying to really go there today because we'd be here all night, but you know who's blocking it.
It's part of the game.
Right. So he's trying. He's definitely been trying. He said that he was going to hire, or he was going to put a woman of color in the vice presidency seat. He did that. There's a lot of stuff that he has done. He stood on it. He's done it. You know what I'm saying? Whether, let me stop. Yeah, he ain't perfect. Yeah, like I said, I'm still not a fan of him. But there's some things he stood on. There's some things he missed the mark. Yeah.
Brother.
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Go ahead.
My brother. That's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying?
I know Marquez, the she, that he got something for me.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'll be all them today. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? A move politically to get you to a position doesn't justify you being a
100% agree.
in the position you.
That's what I say. Go ahead and talk.
I don't
I agree.
completely agree with.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean?
I agree. I agree.
He did everything he was supposed to do. I think
I agree.
he did everything he needed to do to get to where
I agree.
he got.
I agree.
And
I agree. 100.
Wholeheartedly, if I was him, I'd be highly upset right now. The way the Democrat Party did him. You know what I'm saying? After the work he put in, for them to, you know what I'm saying, basically pull a mutiny on the ship.
Okay.
That man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looked ugly. You know
It did.
So
but you know what? They did the same thing to Bernie.
Right. But,
you know,
but
when
Bernie wasn't the president.
When they tried to force feed us Hillary. Now, we're talking about the primaries.
Yeah,
remember?
but Bernie wasn't the president.
Yeah.
This man was the president.
This is uglier. This is uglier.
That man was the sitting
But
president.
on the flip side, I don't mean to sound like a black Trump supporter because that is definitely not a good look. But, you know, definitely not a good look.
You only get one or the other.
Yeah, definitely not a good.
If you don't agree with Kamala, you instantly.
I don't want to get looked at. But the thing about it, the thing about it, he is an older gentleman. If we looked at the debate, of course, we know Donald Trump on some aspects is dumb as hell. Dumb Donald. You know what I'm saying? He's an orange Cheeto. But when you got him over here looking like Einstein, then yes, I think maybe it might be time for you just to step aside just a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just to go enjoy, you know, some retirement, chill, get out of politics. You did what you needed to do. You came in, you were that person. Because there was a lot of us feeling like, hey, I don't want to vote for this cat because we seen where it was heading. And so you did what you were supposed to do. That was my game plan. Hey, let's put this dude in here for, because I was not a Biden fan. Let's go ahead and vote for him, get him in. 4 years later, okay, let's move him out. I didn't see you staying in here. You know what I'm saying? The only person that would see that's older that went would be Bernie.
Yeah. But, you know, the crazy thing is, Joe Biden sounds better since they kicked him out. You know what? He sounds smart as hell.
You know what?
All of a sudden, I'm just saying.
Maybe he rested.
Hey, he got some sleep. bro and took a nap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had this man flying all over the place. Bro went and took a nap. Girl came back like, hey, man, y'all got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. he came back with a new energy.
That thank you, Phyllis. And they're not talking about this. They still want to increase our budget, and they want to. I'm not sure who Phyllis is. They're more racist.
Oh yeah.
To Moj, a large portion of my student loan debt was going to be forgiven. I completed my application when they first announced it. I was just waiting.
That part.
Okay.
Dope.
I'm still waiting too.
There are so many people that are listed, and he had to fight. It's going to be a waiting game.
Oh, absolutely.
Very true. Very true.
Absolutely. Yeah, wait for Senate, man.
I never went to college, but I went to the Marine Corps, and guess what? I'm getting stuck with these bills. I had no idea I was going to. And that's, you know, here's what.
That's crazy.
We're going to say it like this.
I heard that from a lot of military men.
Word. Because again, like, you know, we have people or their parents, grandparents, whatever, who are in the military. And to think that even some of our parents and grandparents have actually went and fought in the war. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my pops did. Shout out to my step pops. You know, he went out and actually fought in the war. So to not receive any type of benefits, you know what I'm saying, to be taken care of after when you literally put your life on the line for this country, there shouldn't be a homeless veteran, not unless it's like by their choice. You know what I'm saying? You know, even within that being said, I think there should be some type of designated health care for them mentally, because again, we're talking about PTSD. You know what I'm saying? People are seeing stuff that's abnormal. They're going out and they're being trained to kill. So they're seeing people getting killed, probably kids being killed, certain things that they thought that they would never have to do. And so, you know, maybe their mental is just not right. So they cope and they turn to drugs, which is, you know, mental health and substance abuse. So there needs to be some type of reform for them, some type of help. You know, why not open up a facility to give them a second or third chance at life? You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be a homeless or a veteran in need. That's my 3 cents on that, you know?
No, that was a good 3 cents right there. And I totally agree. I mean, if you put your life on the line for this country, you shouldn't be sleeping outside. There's no justification for that. And then on the news, we're talking about the people of Israel suffering and Hamas being terrorists and Ukraine being a victim. We got people sleep outside, you know what I'm saying, that actually fought for this country and would still be fighting if they were enlisted to go and help those specific individuals that y'all mentioned. So
Right.
we should be taking care of those people from beginning to end.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because they give you the freedoms that y'all sit there and argue about, even us. But we get to go back and forth and talk about who does what and how we
On a
feel about it.
podcast.
Yeah, and they got to go out there and stand in front of bullets. You know what I mean? To protect you, to be able to say it.
Exactly
So,
that.
Give them people some respect, man. That always will.
Right.
And Angela, shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? With your comments.
Vote Kamala Harris, Tim Walz. Vote blue. Well, first off, my favorite color is blue. My favorite color. Oh, let me stop. I forgot we on.
I think the right areas.
Let
Let me stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite color is
love
blue. So go, yeah, we love blue. Yeah, go Dodgers.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not voting for the other guy. I'm not voting for Cheeto. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not really sold on Kamala, but at the same time, she's not as bad as Cheeto. This dude, I said I wouldn't say. I wouldn't know. Okay, real quick question. I know you're gonna feel this one. This dude said that he would defund the school if they talked about Black history.
They already doing it. That's my answer to that.
Yeah.
They already doing it. He's not even in office. Who's stopping that part?
Yeah.
No, we don't need booze.
Ain't nobody came back and combated that issue at all.
They doing it in Florida. It's crazy.
They already doing it. There wasn't no presidential Biden statement saying, "Hey, look, man, what y'all doing down there is wrong. We're not going for that." You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, this thing has always been prosecutor and public attorney to me. You know what I mean? Let's get together. Let's make a deal. You got to stand on that side. I stand on this side. And you do your job. I'm do my job. Then afterwards, we can go to lunch and hang out. We can golf. And you know what I'm saying? We go hang out with all these same donors and all those beautiful things that they do in the wealthy class that they say they're going to tax, but they're not going to because that's they save money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're in a different tax bracket than us. They be acting like they in this low six figure in below department, and most of them are not. They're all worth a couple $1 million, and they talking about, no, we're gonna tax the millionaires. No, you're not, because you would tax yourself, and I don't think you want to pay either. So, yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's my rant.
I was getting ready to go on a little spiel myself. You know what I'm saying? It happens with these things, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, truthfully, you know what I'm saying, we've had heated debates on here before, but there's a lot of stuff I really agree with Quez on, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, logically, it makes sense, and I get it, you know, because, again, at the end of the day, first things first, before any and everything else, I'm a man, but I'm a Black man. So, by default, when I step outside, you know, I'm already prejudged, I'm already looked upon, I'm already certain things. So, I live in that truth, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's other factors that keep me going to flow. And that's just because of where, you know, how I was raised and how I came from, you know, with my grandparents and whatnot. Again, reading books or reading encyclopedias at like 5 and 6. So, you know, this is what we do.
Yeah.
But the same thing, you know.
We educated around here.
Yeah.
We just look like this. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
We're pretty intelligent.
Our conversations behind the scenes, you would not think. You see us like we talking about, you know, Cadillacs, blunts, and
y'all
big booty women, right?
Y'all get the calm versions of us. You know all the heated debates behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
But
coming up with these topics.
But literally, we're trying in our passion, we're trying to find solutions because I think nobody wants to see the betterment of Black people more than us because we root hard. You know, we were taught to love being Black, love everything about being Black, and that's what we stand on. So I want to see Black people win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and let that be a lesson to y'all, man. It's okay to disagree with people. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And even if y'all don't come to a solution that day, everybody has a purpose. You know what I mean? And everybody has a part to play in the movement. It may not be in you're not supposed to understand everybody's lane. The warrior class is not supposed to understand the medical class, and the medical class is not supposed to understand the child rearing class or whatever the case may be. It's okay for y'all to disagree, but is the job getting done? That should be the main focus. Is what you're doing going to help facilitate getting the job done, even if I don't agree with it. Let that talk it out with your people. Just because you disagree with them, don't mean you got to ostracize them and kick them off the island, man. This is not Survivor. You know what I'm saying? Work it out with your people.
We can still coexist.
Absolutely.
Unless you come over here talking that Trump shit.
Hey, man, I didn't today, but
You left your MAGA hat back in,
it's in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? On my deer.
All right, I ain't gonna sit. I'm not even gonna sit here and play with y'all. This man is not no Trump supporter. I wouldn't even be entertaining this cat if he was a Trump supporter. I got family members who are, I'll be on their head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
support
care.
the presidential election either way.
Right.
I listen to policies and I listen to what makes sense for me and my family, and I go with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna vote for the president. I haven't since Barack Obama. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't vote for president, but what I will do is show up to my local elections and raise hell about everything that's in my neighborhood. Everything that school teacher meetings. Denisha will tell you, I just went off at my son's school earlier this week. You know what I mean? Because they sent home a paper about my son that I know wasn't accurate. We had to go through line by line. Ma'am, you need to explain this to me. And, you know what I'm saying? And she was mad about it. Now we got to set up a meeting. Yep. She's like, well, we're going to have to call in all the teachers. You call Governor Kemp in here. I don't care. Get them all in here. Because we need to explain why this paper is inaccurate regarding my son. Because most parents are not going to do that. They get the paper like, well, they said this. No, I know it's wrong. So
exactly.
You know what I mean? That's how you should be fighting in your neighborhood. You can't control the president. Yeah, but you can control them people that sit on the school board. You can control the sheriffs. You can control your aldermen and all them individuals and that affect
and your
everyday
college.
Yeah, your everyday life people. You can change that. Mm-hmm. And those people, it all goes uphill. So go affect that first, and then worry about the president after. I'm not saying don't vote for the president if that's your choice.
Right,
you have it. I just choose not to. But to say I don't vote for the president doesn't mean that I don't vote. I pay attention to the things that affect me specifically in my area of control, and that's what I go and challenge. So y'all should do the same thing to help yourself.
Agreed. I am third degree, and I approve that message.
Appreciate that. I said it earlier. That's my brother.
My brother too.
You see, Team Dark Skin.
Chocolate.
We put just in the middle to break it up. We didn't want to hit y'all with too much darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Like a caramel Oreo cookie.
Yeah, y'all was going.
Caramel cream filling right here.
We didn't want the devil.
The queen is over here too. It's caramel over here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a trend.
It's a thing. It's a real thing.
Caramel and butterscotch. You know what I'm saying? The chocolate and butterscotches. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Gotta love it.
Man, I wish we could have the queen on too. You know what I'm saying? It would be dope. We're gonna do that when we all link up in Vegas.
Yeah, we definitely got to do a Vegas show.
We got to.
Sure.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna dip into the next topic, but before we do, we got a little shameless plug and promo. Yeah.
You're wasting time.
Yo, and we are back. I am third degree. I'm the one that, you can go get my music on Spotify. But if you want to do like Frank Lucas did and skip the middleman, you can go to kingthird.com and get music. Also, too, you can get the merch. We have the Drop Your 3 Cent merch. Shout out to those. Someone did order a shirt. There was a technical difficulty with the manufacturer. We're working that out. I'm trying to make sure you get 2 free shirts on top of that. But I think everything should be good. We're back in business. So kingthird.com. You see Quez got his. He's standing on business. Yeah.
Standing on business. Standing on business. Good stuff. Man, y'all should hear the banter in between commercials here, man. Y'all got to experience this live. This is funny. This is hilarious. I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy. See, I be at home by myself, and the queen, she be asleep. You know what I'm saying? It'd be late on the East Coast, so everybody be going to bed. I'd be in the office by myself and just sitting in the midst of this energy. I see why they always having fun over here. They be cheesing and stuff, talking behind the scenes. I'd be in there talking to myself.
You can't stand it, man.
Yeah, I was like, hey, this nigga keep calling me Dr. Who. yeah, how snap. They call me 3 Sneak one more time.
Chris at home. Wait till I get to California. You're under doing push-ups.
Yeah,
wait till I get back to
mic,
Cali.
nigga.
Wait till I get back to Cali. You telling the queen, I'm gonna see that little 77% when you bro.
And a whole 3 hours on the freeway over here. I said, oh yeah, we're gonna check that 77 cent. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what that's really about. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna get this nigga. I'm tired of talking about me.
Hey,
Mama,
man.
give me that chick.
Mama, give me that chain.
Hell no. He's silly, man. Nah, man. It is fun though, man. It's a different setting where we can get together, and it's a beautiful thing, man. That's all I wanted to say. It's beautiful. We see them on the screen together. We don't be knowing what they say. We just go back there after this shit. You're like, man, what the hell is so funny? You know what I'm saying? But now I know what's so funny.
I'll be trying to tell, just tell the truth that you're really like part Asian. And she's like, no, I'm not.
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
3% is not part Asian.
Damn,
That's not.
Man,
that's wild.
yo, we are definitely gonna we'll probably do a special one at Tupac. I definitely want to talk about Tupac. What else? There's a few things we have to do, like a
Ancestry or 23.
yeah. Right now they're on sale. I think it's a good thing about learning your roots and learning where you come from, especially like again with us being black. So I'm gonna do another shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? But because of the fact that we were cut off from our heritage when our ancestors were brought over here, you have white people who can tell you that they're German, that they're Irish, that they're Jewish, and all this other stuff. We were given the term black because it was a generalized term because we cannot tell you if we came from Nigeria and Cameroon. But thanks to these DNA tests, we as black people, we can take advantage of it. The thing that was meant for fun for other folks has actually been reuniting people with families, people who have been adopted. We can definitely kick off that X now because we can find out, hey, I come from Nigeria, or my people are over in Cameroon or Gabon or Senegal, or Ghana. You can start learning about your people where you come from. So right now, Ancestry DNA has DNA tests for $49. So I suggest you hop up on it, get it. So therefore you can have your results by Christmas, and it's something that you can share with your family. But also for my black people out there, they have a test specifically for black people. If you want to find your lineage back in Africa, it's called AfricanAncestry.com. So go check them out. You can find out your paternal lineage and your maternal lineage and see where your people actually come from. So therefore, it's a 2%. It's a small percentage of where you come from, because again, we even as Africans, we're mixed. There's Nigerian and Cameroon, because at one point those borders are only European made. But you can still get an idea or a sense of where your actual first ancestor came from in Africa before they were brought here and cut off. So it reunites you with your lineage. So AfricanAncestry.com and AncestryDNA.com and even 23andMe will help you find even your African relatives. Right now, I have relatives right now in the land of Cameroon, Nigeria, and Ghana, what I'm saying, and Egypt, what I'm saying? Like, you can find your people and find where you come from. So I suggest you do it.
And I would say too, try to convince the older ones to do it as well, because
very
you never
true.
know when they're going to pass away. You never know.
Very true. It helps to make that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
But old folks, they ain't gonna do it, y'all.
My mama did it.
I did one for my grandmother, like right before she passed, and it's dope because even my grandmother, God rest her soul, saying she would think that she's all mixed up, she's like 80-something% African with like 12% European, and I'm over here with her grandson looking chocolatey, and I'm at 77% African. I'm trying to make it make sense.
The way life works, brother. It's okay.
Same for my
We can't all be blessed. You know what I'm saying? We can't all be blessed. It's all right. I mean, just that what they used to say in church, baby, just be glad you in that number. You know what I'm saying? just be glad you in the number. You know what I'm saying? They ain't say what number you was. Just be happy you in the number. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Now I'm gonna go
Gotta
ahead.
love it.
I'm gonna burn his Trump hat.
It's
That's
already,
what I'm
it's
petty.
already on the grill. You know what I'm saying?
Petty Murphy right here. You know.
What you gotta do.
But so one of the topics that we did last week stirred up some controversy in the TikTok lands. Kayla Nicole, I believe that she's an influencer, but she's also happens to be the ex-girlfriend of Travis Kelce, who plays for the god-awful Chiefs of Kansas City.
I know. How is she?
Hey, these days you can pick up something. Hey, I'm an influencer. You can pick up
I'm an influencer.
You can pick up.
Y'all check me out. You know what I'm saying?
We got
got
called black influencers.
I'm an influencer too. How about that? Because who the hell and what the hell? You know what I'm
She
saying?
apparently gets paid just for looking good, I guess. You know. But here goes a clip of what happened last week.
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Because we're looking at her on a podcast with a 20-something-year-old young lady that just got out of college who's looking at her and saying, are you serious you didn't go 50-50 with Travis Kelce, who just signed a new deal in the NFL, and he left you and went with somebody who can go 50-50 with him because she had her own thing popping, and now you sitting here single talking about, do I look like somebody who would go 50-50? No, you don't. You look like somebody who's single.
But
and now you're paying 100. Now you're paying 100.
Well, I had to kick off the cast. You know, they were making fun of me being 77%. You know what I'm saying? So lo and behold, there they go. You know what I'm saying? So chocolate is running the show. They laughing. But we've had, so even on Facebook, people were talking about 50-50. My granddaddy used to do it back in the day and pay for everything. And then what's wrong with it? Then you have some people who are like, yo, just like what Quest said, well, now you're paying 100. You know, you big dummy. You know what I'm saying? But again, she's caught so much backlash because of a lot of stuff that she said on social media. And she blamed it on lack of social media training. When in sense, you know, you don't necessarily need social media training if you have common sense. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's one of these hot topics. So for those who were on Facebook, for those who are on TikTok, here you are. Here we are, right here back in the flesh.
There we go. I heard you talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Just thought I'd let you know that.
We're saying nice.
It's okay. You know what I mean? They wait till them 80 pluses walk out the room and then they say what they gotta say. We don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? It's okay. Yeah,
but for those who need the whole clip, you know what I'm saying, we'll play the whole clip of what she has said before we start breaking it down.
Let's get it.
I know there was a rumor that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50-50.
Is there water? Where did the water go?
What is the question?
The who?
50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you were...
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah, the 50-50 rumor. What was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So you guys broke up at that point because...
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too, though. I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our relationship, but it was definitely a rumor on the internet.
So, team, how do you feel about 50-50? Make sure you get in close, but you kind of like out of this.
Hey, don't worry about me, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I grace the parade, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? But not go ahead.
So how do y'all feel about the backlash that she's been receiving? Do you feel that it's just or unjust?
Jess, you up first. So they already didn't attack me. Shit. Lord, you thought I went with. Go
For me, I think y'all know where I stand on the 50-50, but I believe she does deserve the backlash because why would you even voice it? You know what I mean? As a woman, I wouldn't have said nothing. You know what I mean? I would have like glazed over that question some kind of way. You know, she deserves everything she got. Just saying.
Damn. Black women stand up.
I don't agree with stupid.
Yeah, right.
You know, just saying.
Yeah, get your issue. That's what that said. When you jump out in front of traffic, you deserve to get hit.
That part.
Damn. I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither. Really, truthfully, be honest with you.
Funny as shit.
It was. Quez?
Man, yeah, you see what I said? You know what I'm saying? Shit. You played my clip. Hey, you don't look like you paying 50-50. You look like you paying 100. You know what I'm saying? That's all I stood on. And let me add this caveat. Cause I said, I seen y'all on TikTok. Y'all were trying to come for me. It's okay. I'll let God take care of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, 50-50 doesn't to me boil down to a dollar amount. Like it doesn't mean you have to pay 50% of every bill. You should be adding some value to that person. See, a lot of y'all that argue that, oh, my granddaddy did it and my great granddaddy did it, there was a value trade-off. Your granddaddies and great granddaddies were able to do it because their women were able to maintain a home. They were able to wash. They were able to cook, make sure there was hot meals, go grocery shopping, take the kids to school, do all the things that he wasn't going to be available for because he was out earning the wages that were going to take care of the substance of your life. Now, in today's society, that's not a real platform to run on because let's be honest, a lot of y'all not going to cook a hot meal every day. A lot of y'all not going to wash clothes every day. A lot of y'all ain't going to go grocery shopping and go take clothes to the cleaners and do like all the stuff that y'all want from a man. What is the counterbalance? And I'm not being facetious. I'm being 100% genuine because I cook primarily at my household and I don't cook every day. There'd be a fend for yourself night at least 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make sure there's some leftovers for tomorrow. Just being realistic, and we both work. You know what I mean? And even if there's times where I don't work or she don't work, that's still my plate. You know what I'm saying? She know I'm gonna come cook. That's not something she got to worry about. So 50-50 is not necessarily I need your money. 50-50 is I need your value. Like if I'm gonna be out here playing football or whatever, you know what I mean, whatever that man does to earn the income to pay for everything, what does he get in return? It shouldn't just be come home and lay in the bed with me and get some coochie and wake up and have a great day. That's not a good trade-off of value. That's all I'm saying. When it comes to 50-50, it don't have to be monetarily. Can you take some peace and add it to his plate? Can you help talk him through things? Can you help manage business deals? Like all these things add value. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, but do you add something besides giving up good coochie and talking shit? That's not what we look for in men. And she said they didn't have a conversation about it, but I guarantee you as a man, that's what he was banking on the entire time. He didn't have to have the conversation about whether or not she was paying 50 or 50. He already knew 6 months in that she wasn't going to be the one. Just being realistic.
But to play advocate, wasn't she the one that left him?
Could be so.
It could be very, very true.
I think that's how it
men
went,
are very
I
simple. She wasn't a headache yet, but he knew the entire time he was never going to wife her. That's just being, especially Caucasian men. Now, let's be real. Hey, we finna get to the nitty gritty now. Let me play double advocate. You know what I'm saying? Because for a Caucasian man to marry outside of his race, right, and deal with the backlash of his family and the generations that preceded him, and bringing that home and explaining it, you have to be an exceptional human being. You have to be more than exceptional if you're not going to be Caucasian. And both sides, you know what I'm saying? You better, man, you showing up talking about, do it look like I'm going to pay 50-50? His mother looked at her and said, you better not. His grandma said, hell no.
Hell to the no.
You know what I'm saying? Have your little fun, Travis, and go on about your
Have
business.
fun dipping your finger into the chocolate bowl.
Said, I guarantee.
Have fun dipping your finger into the chocolate bowl, but once you bring that finger out, you better wash your hands and you be about your merry way.
That's exactly what they said.
Tamo J says, I do not care. It's her opinion. Her life is not my life. Social media has become a place to air your dirty laundry and other people to find joy in having those individuals' dirty underwear. I agree. I agree.
And we running the show here, Timo. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge us. It's a production.
Now, again, so the reason why we have these talks, right, is because, there are people out there, again, she's the so-called quote-unquote influencer. So there are people out there who need somebody to, I guess, be their influencer. They need some type of influence or to get their thoughts or their opinions from. And so they base a lot of their thinking off of people like her, which is why, again, like before, me and Jess became a thing, I was out there in the dating pool and I was disgusted. I was like, at one point I was thinking like, I'm just going to I'll be a single bachelor, just have my friends, you know what I'm saying? And let that be that, because there are a lot of women who come with this sense of entitlement. Like, just because I make money does not mean that you are entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? They automatically, it's about, hey, what can you do for me? Can you take me out? Can you pay my cell phone bill? Can you pay my rent? Can you pay the? It's a matter of before we even have a conversation of saying hello. You get what I'm saying? And so it becomes a thing about monetary. So it's a conditional thing. So the sad thing about it, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into some of you dudes. You dudes are not necessarily out there looking for like a genuine love or genuine connection. You guys are basing a lot of your emotions off of feelings, off of the physical, off of, hey, some of you probably are obsessed with porn. So you look and see a bad girl and you think like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and just knock this down and I'm gonna tear it up. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just saying that's what they base it off of, right? So it's the one thing that Jeff likes to say.
That's how it goes. Huh?
So we as men, we're visual. So if we see a woman walking down the street, she got big breasts, nice, whatever. Hey, oh, she's bad, and automatically it goes into the sexual aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? The physical aspect. Women are more so looking for that connection, see all this other stuff, but you dudes are a lot misleading. You guys step into the thing, or you'll say and do anything in order to get, to the promised land with the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Catch it, ladies. You gotta catch it. Just saying.
It was saying do. So you guys are misleading. And truthfully, if you're a real player, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to lie. If it is what it is, if you just want the physical, let it be known. But don't sit up there and play off of her emotions, letting it be known like, hey, well, I see myself with you. And you telling her everything that she wants to hear in order to obtain the cookie. But then once you start nibbling on the cookie, you get 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bites out, this cookie is boring, and you toss it to the side, then this is what the problem is having. So a lot of these women are coming with these defense mechanisms. Oh, he's using me for sex. Well, then I'm using for cash. My personal opinion. You know what I mean? But it breeds this false sense of entitlement. So some of these women are doing this because it's a defense mechanism. Some are doing it because it's trained or conditioned to what they thought. You hear a lot of women telling their daughters, hey, go get the doctor, go get the ball player. Even whether it's white, black, Mexican, whatever, you will have your women or some mothers who will preem up their daughters to go to the popular football player or basketball player or whatever, because their main objective is to get money, so they don't have to want for anything. They can be taken care of essentially. So now you have some of these brainless birds like her talking about, do I look like I pay 50-50? Now you, like Quest said, now you look single and stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because now when he's with Taylor Swift, he essentially met his equal. Again, you think that you're getting off and you don't have to pay for anything, but deep down inside that dude's probably like, well, damn, this is a hefty bill. And this is the one thing that I wanted to use for my third word last week was liability versus asset. You know what I'm saying? When you got this dude, just because he makes money doesn't mean he has to constantly shell it out for you, even though he makes more. Now he has his equal. Now he has a woman who is worth billions. She don't need this dude for his money. So she knows, like, hey, if we have a connection that is real, or it could be on the flip side because they are celebrities. It could be a power couple type of thing where it means, like, you know, for marketing and promotions and branding.
That conversation be different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, for the women out there, they know this because successful women is a very large class right now. Single successful women, right? Your conversation is different compared to back when you didn't have your own bag. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't have your own bag, you took a lot of Pookie and Ray Rays under your wing. You know what I mean? And you seen potential, and you talked to them based on that, and they turned out not to be shit or whatever the case may be. And some of them did probably turn out to be great individuals, whatever. But now that you in a certain situation in life, you're not willing to take somebody that's not your equal or better. So you have to look at it in that same sentiment, right? If you're not willing to date below your current means and level, what makes you think men want to do that? Just because you look pretty. They'll justify it for a moment, but they won't justify it for a wife. That's just being realistic. You know what I mean? They're not gonna justify somebody who's just always taking. It's fun for a minute, you know, fly you to Cabo and, you know, all that good type of stuff. But if you can't bring no type of value, like I keep saying, you can't bring no value to the household. All you do is take, and then take pictures and look cute. You're not gonna make it long. Don't let that. And then, you know, when you hit 40 and 50, that shit over. You let that dream go. Ain't nobody choosing you because of that no more. You better have some value to bring to the table. It ain't gonna be about you being cute and Instagram famous and shit. And shit, some of y'all 30. You know what I mean? Some of y'all at 30, y'all smoke Newports and hitting blunts and shit and drinking 40 ounces. You look a mess. You know what I'm saying? Get your life right with Christ. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got going on, but I be looking at some of y'all 30, they be like, yeah, I'm 30, how old are you? Shit, I'm 40, but goddamn, you up here with me. You know what I'm saying? What you been doing?
Life it.
Yeah, life ain't never been that tough. Goddamn, some of y'all out there.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. Some of y'all ain't gonna make it past 35. Shit. You're rough around the edges.
I'm 30 green and I approve what he said. Melvin says, promise my son if we had a good parent-teacher conference, I would take him to a football game. Broncos 14, Mustangs 0.
Oh, congratulations, little man, for having a good parent-teacher conference.
Good
right.
Shout out Melvin for being a great dad.
He's a great father all the time.
24/7.
All the time.
Ain't nothing stop him.
He ain't letting nothing stop him.
I love that.
Tamoje says she has been doing this and has been working for her. Yes, she lost this one, but she knows that there is a man out there that will take over. She can only get away with what men will allow her, which is very true. You know, you hit on a very valid point. So let me go back to the fellas real quick. You know, some of you dudes, you have no game. You're simps. You lead off with money. You have nothing else to really bring to the table but your wallet, you know, because that's all you got. You lack personality. You lack a sense of security. You lack a sense of even just being a male because, again, you ain't got no game. It's period, point blank. So, again, you are allowing this woman to come in, hey, oh, man, I think I need my phone bill paid. Okay. And then, again, Justin told me some stories of some dudes. I'll fly you out. I'm not saying this to you.
Yes, you was getting food out?
No, I did not accept it.
I'm
not saying this to Jeff.
You got to be in the room, baby. It's different over
I'm saying this to the dudes.
I already know what that means.
Just been getting food
I'm
out.
saying this to the dudes. Bitch, you don't even know the name. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know her last name. You don't even know what she like. Bitch, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You filthy, McNasty. So then, like, yeah.
You know, Spirit got flights on sale.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Right now.
It's because of you simps that Diddy is in jail.
Damn.
Flying girls out just with the
That's
expectation.
A large accusation there.
Just for the, I know it's a long reach, but you know, but just for the, allegedly.
Thank you. Allegedly.
I forgot.
Gotta put the allegedly on.
You fly a girl out with the expectation of maybe getting some booty. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you can't pull it on your own, so you have to use money to equate to it. You guys are part of the problem why you got these little ratchet ass Instagram models on here flashing cleavage and titties, and then you got doing all types of stuff on OnlyFans because you thirsty ass dudes paid for it. I don't give a damn if it's $5 if it's $500. The funk you doing?
Coochie air and water is free.
Thank you. You lame ass nasty. Y'all should be locked up with Keithy D and his dumb baboon looking ass. Damn. Busters.
Now it is a lot of suckers out there with money though. Women, y'all gotta look out for them.
Exactly.
Because even though they got money, that toxic relationship gonna come from them too. Because they're highly insecure. These are the young men who in high school got picked on. All the girls didn't want to talk to them, and then they spent 4 or 5 years of their life going to school, getting the best degrees they can get. You know what I'm saying? Secluded in basements and becoming Instagram influencers, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like DJ Academics and those types. You know what I'm saying? Who hide in basements and do streams for 14 hours with no sleep. And now they're famous, and now they have money, and now they can take the pick of the litter. They're toxic too. You know what I'm saying? And because now they have a vendetta against you, pretty women that never talk to them. Every time they look at you, they see a girl named Michelle or something that they went to school with, who told them no to go to the prom or to the sophomore dance, and now they want to punish you. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna do something vile and
word.
I'm just saying
So when you and the queen walk by, these dudes, these lanes that you talking about, I can't stand this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, they be vindictive. You know what I'm saying? So
they go back to their basement with a little banquet dinners.
Banquet?
Because
not even Marie challenge.
No banquet. Because the motherfuckers can't cook.
That brownie ain't cooked all the way in the middle. That shit's still frozen in the middle of shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro got a tough life. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he get it back, he come looking for the best of y'all.
Nigga got tater tots in his pocket.
Yeah, it's just, they're weird. They're weirdos. Don't let the money fool you, ladies. You know what I'm saying? And for you men out there, don't let the money make you think that you still ain't lame, because we see you. Some of you cats are still lame with a whole lot of bag with Louis and Burberry and all that shit on, and we still see that you tutti fruity,
right?
And you are lame. You know what I'm saying? We can tell you got beat up in high school, and you've been waiting all this time to beat up on the high school football star's girlfriend. You know what I mean? Because she wouldn't give you the time of day, and now you got some money. So you've been on a Tyler Perry movie script run of vindication. Sit your lame ass down. Weirdos. Sorry, I'm done.
No, you perfect.
Told you the energy over here. You know what I'm saying? Jeff's feet don't touch the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Her feet over here dangling.
Yeah, like I'm
she.
Jess
whispered in my ear. She said, "Am I really short?"
Yes.
We're her feet in the air. You know what I'm saying?
She keep picking her feet up and dangling the toes and shit. I'm trying to focus. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, put your feet on the carpet, man. And she can't do it.
The only time she can do it is when she gets
hilarious.
up. The only time she can do it is when she gets up.
Damn, what's going on?
She's looking at me in class like, you guys' feet touch the ground.
Yeah, I'm like, I did it a couple times just to make sure I wasn't tripping. Right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit is beyond me.
But yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Sorry, Jess. It's just been bothering me because you keep picking your feet up and shit. I'm like, why she keep twiddling her toes? They're not gonna reach the carpet. She just gotta stand up. Shit.
She keeps stretching out her toes, hoping that it's gonna touch the carpet.
That's why I took my shoes off.
She said, like, if I just stretch my toe, maybe I won't touch
it's not working.
I'm gonna work out my muscles and they'll grow.
We just need you to stand up the whole show. You don't need no chair. You're just gonna stand your ass up. Shit's ridiculous. They keep distracting me with the toes. Goddamn, they keep wiggling these motherfuckers.
Oh
man.
All right, I'm sorry, bro. Look, my bad, y'all.
I'm gonna get the short jokes from him.
My phone. I'm here to see it in person now. I didn't know you were short in real life until I got here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you were that short.
Yeah.
It's great.
I got a shouty.
I'm
my
sorry. I
my,
just
my
had to
ankles
point
ain't
that out.
safe. You know, that's why I try to keep the peace.
Shit.
I try to keep the peace. I ain't shit without my ankles. You know.
Lord, that's funny.
T
What's
said,
up, Shannon?
Thank you, Tish.
yeah, because teacher's feet probably don't touch the ground either when she sit in these high chairs either.
Yeah, that man.
Hey, we got Shannon. Shannon finally in the cave. Hey, salute out to you and your book tour. Make sure you plug it into the comment section, yo.
Yeah,
I love what you're doing over there.
drop it in the comments.
We support over here.
Yeah. Come
Hey,
on now.
speaking of support, this is a friend of mine. He has a clothing brand, so I want you guys to check it out real quick and to make sure you guys support.
Yeah. I was playing the play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the real Rick Ross. So go to hellawesty.com. He has a 4-year anniversary sale going on. So shout out to my brother Chauncey. You know, goes by Quick Shot. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, brother. I'm gonna go order something tonight.
Hey man, he's originally from San Bernardino. That's how we connected out there in the O. He's from San Bernardino just like me, you know, from the west side. So, you know what I'm saying? It's my brethren right there. So make sure you guys go support.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Man, so this has been a fun show. We got one more topic. And you know, again, since we're talking about toxicity, you know, as of recent, I know you guys have seen some of the clips with Safaree Samuels and Erica Mena.
I
Yeah.
passed right by it, but
All I seen was a clip with a ladder and a fence. And,
yes, all I seen
I said, what the
too.
hell is this?
I
shit?
seen photos of her jumping over the fence.
I was like,
so-
we need the sound. Where's the sound at?
Right.
I need to hear what was said. Maybe she was, you know, trick or treating or something. I don't know. Shit. Perspective matters.
Hey, I had to screen record this one, though, but let's see. Damn it, I didn't blow it up.
Perspective matters.
As you can see, she has a ladder, and she's hopping over the fence.
Wow, I haven't seen this.
She hops over the fence.
In heels is crazy.
I'm gonna have to share the screen and go to YouTube so you guys can get like the blown up version of this. Then she goes to the door, and she's trying to peep in. You know what? No, I gotta find this.
Yeah, his security system is crap.
Y'all keep talking real quick while I share the screen. Yeah, but he's a cornball though. You talking about dudes? He's a
Yeah, he showed up to
Insecurity
Nicki
is trash.
Minaj's-
Though. I'd have
Safaree, like that dude. You talking about thirsty and desperate? You know what I'm saying? That's a thirsty, desperate ass Kaniga.
I would have pepper sprayed the shit out of her. just on GP. You know what I'm saying? Just because I can't shoot you, God knows you, but you need to learn this lesson. I'm gonna pepper spray the shit out you.
You have the recording of her daughter talking about some stuff.
You talking about like the one where she could have been possibly coerced? Like, come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
let's-
it sounded.
Let's
Yeah.
stop. Let's keep it a buck, all right? So I think where's the video? Here it go.
Lord.
But I gotta try to figure out how to. Okay, let's pause that real quick. Let's go back to here. And I'm gonna share the screen with y'all so y'all can see it. That dude is a corny, and so, but he. Dirty help. Dirty help. Wasting time, wasting lines. As you can see, she takes a ladder. Who does this? Who gets a ladder to hop over a fence? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy person.
And she goes down. Then then she goes to the door, and she's banging on the door. Try to say what the. And as you can see, these are two different videos because she was wearing something different. But he actually lets her in, and this is what transpires. Is that not abusive?
Lord. Yeah.
Right in front of the babies. That's the sad part, though. Then she's breaking stuff in the house
Wow.
as she leaves. As she,
What was that for?
yeah.
Lord have mercy.
This gives me the impression they're still together.
No, ain't no together. Somebody
No.
in that relationship is delusional. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say who, But somebody in there is you know what I mean?
I think they both delusional.
No, see, this be the problem, Jess. That you light skinned women.
He
Yeah.
showed up to Nicki Minaj's concert.
He's weird. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we talking about two
delusional.
different things. Yeah.
Oh, no,
I thought you were
first
talking about
off,
relationship
so
from
again,
relationship.
so
Okay.
remember how we talked about corny dudes who got no game? They're just he shows up to her show. Oh, look at me, because he needs views and content because he's a quote unquote so-called content creator, and because he's on Love and Hip Hop.
Shannon is killing me in the comments.
Oh, she's over there broke my head.
Yeah.
Moje says, "Are y'all really shocked?
She said,
You're shocked how you don't know her resume."
She said she is ninja.
I would have broke my head. She said the bit of ninja.
Hey, with the slides on, yeah.
She said, "Where'd she get the ladder though?" You know, like really, like how, like you got a car big enough to bring a ladder? Like
that part, yeah, I doubt he just had a ladder outside.
Did this mother walk down the street with a ladder?
That was a good question.
Yo, did she walk down the street with a ladder? Like,
I didn't even think about
hey,
it.
so
Where did she grab that ladder?
Think about the cars passing by. Like,
Yeah,
what is this mother doing with a ladder? You know,
in
like,
the middle of the night. We're the police. This is what happens when you move to white neighborhoods. People get ladders and jump over your fence. You know what I'm saying? And that would have never happened in the hood.
No.
She'd have got tackled right here on 52nd Street. They would tackled her ass. You know what I'm saying? She'd have never made it. You know what I mean? She want to get bougie and move out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Where ain't no real police officers that ask real questions. Like, why is this bitch at 10 o'clock at night walking down the street with a fucking ladder? You know what I'm saying?
Like literally, like humdy hum.
Be bougie if you want to. There's no security.
I got a ladder. Nobody stopping to ask questions. Did anybody pull her on the side like, ma'am, why do you have a ladder at this time of night? Like, you about to go paint? You can't see?
You gotta get it together, people. You know what I'm saying? You need better security, man. If you ain't got no security, move in the HOA. They watch all your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
They watch me every day.
He's a lame. This is who you choose to have babies with. So, like Tamoje said, are you really shocked? No resume. I've seen her a few times on the Love and Hip Hop thing, but then I stopped watching. But then she sounds like a bird. You know what I mean? And it's again a classic example of a dude who got, oh, I see she got nice body and nice all this and whatever. Caught in the vanity, caught in the physical appearance. Oh, I'm gonna boost up my resume. Then at the same time, though, he did get kicked to the curb by Nicki. So I think he probably was looking for a good rebound. And then you go right to the cuckoo's nest. Did you go right into the psych ward? Like, not that one right there.
It's important to spend time focusing on you when you come out of a bad relationship.
Yeah.
True.
Because you usually dip into something worse. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That was asinine. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the night with a ladder. I definitely would have pepper sprayed her. Promise you. Full face it. You know what I'm saying? Kids watching and everything. You because you have no boundaries, man.
But this is the classic example of like people not spending their time to actually get to know who it is that they're with. And by the luck of God, you have cable, Safaree. So you've seen this chick before, and you still get with her. This is why you have to take the time to actually talk to the person, and you have to be careful about who you have kids with, because now you're stuck with this person for the rest of your life.
Ooh, shit.
The rest of your life.
Oh, I know.
I ain't saying nothing.
Get it right the first time, y'all.
And Timothy said, and she knew his resume, and she decided, you know what, Erica Mena,
they're both crazy, toxic,
very
they're
toxic.
both toxic together. You got to be toxic to pick up toxic.
Erica, you seen that this dude was a cornball, right? You saw all the desperate stuff that he would do. You saw that Nicki kicked him to the curb.
She might have thought that was cute.
No, so what happened was this thirsty nigga puts his Johnson all up over social media, and she probably got caught up all up in the hype. And again, they're both on Love and Hip Hop, so they're thinking like, hey, well, I can do this to cause some publicity and marketing and this and that, and you know, again, it'll be good for the show. And then now they got two innocent babies involved, and
morals over money,
right?
That's what we live by, morals over money.
Then say, ain't no way, I would have been left. But see, the thing about it, Shannon, is that you have common sense.
Hey, common sense ain't so common.
Yep.
Not so common, even though they call it common. It's really not.
So yeah, and that's the classic example. I mean, so the thing is that we're actually seeing this played out in front of TV because these are reality TV people, whatever, and so they're gonna get hype and get the news coverage, whatever. But the sad truth of it is that hey, when you live in certain places that we live in, we see this type of stuff every day. You know, say you go to the store, you have how many times you've seen a baby mother cursing out a father, you know, saying in the store. I done seen some busted windows. I done seen some
These
shut
are
out
y'all
windows.
neighbors. Let's be honest. This is some of y'all neighbors. Man. Some of y'all live next door to these people. And you know, they don't even have a fence. She still got a ladder. You know what I'm saying? She
At 12 o'clock at night.
She's trying to get to the second story window. There ain't even no fence. She trying to tap on the window upstairs. Yeah, y'all live next to these people. Well, let's not pretend like we don't know who these individuals. They just happen to have some money, so it's flabbergasting that they're millionaires in doing this. But yeah, it's some Section 8 babies next to your house that are doing this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't. It's okay. We love all of y'all.
This is why dudes don't get with a woman just because she look good, and women don't get with a dude just because he has money. You know, because again, I've seen something else on social media, which again I think is very toxic. And I wanted to get your guys' 3 cents on this too, because I thought it was kind of crazy. But Pete did.
Left my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
I don't think.
Can we just take the mic from stupid people?
Wow.
But this is what I'm telling you about. So it's people's way of thinking that kind of has me sickened. If he loved me, he wouldn't have gone. So again, you equate money and stuff. Again, another toxic thing. So you another dude's gonna see this. Oh, and she got some nice titties on her or whatever. And you know, and then you get with this. But this woman is over here on social media, on whatever, telling you who she is. But there's gonna be a thirsty, desperate dude who has money to throw away, who's probably going to entertain this type of woman. Am I wrong?
Wow, man. That would mess me up. Shit.
Shannon says, I'd rather for us to be broke together than to struggle in a toxic relationship.
That part. Man, say that family.
Again, Shannon, you have common sense.
Like, what?
I promise women be out here sounding ignorant as fuck. And that's my thing. It's toxic. But then again, dudes like that. So again, Erica Mena has exhibited some of the same behavior. And then there'll be some dudes who go out there and go have babies with these type of women.
Because they think they can change it. What do I always say? Y'all be trying to love the red flags out of people. Stop it. You can't. They got to get rid of the red flags first before you can love them. You know what I'm saying? Let that be a lesson. You know, like the old heads used to say, how you get them is how you lose them. You know what I mean? If you use your money to get them, when your money gone, that's why you're going to lose them. You know what I mean? But that's wild. To marry somebody and then say, if you loved me, you wouldn't have went broke. Like, this is life, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? Life happens. Yeah, you know what I mean? Millionaires that went broke several times and built it back up. But you know, sometimes God be using that to expose the people in your camp. You know, don't let that slide by you. Sometimes God be using those downfalls to expose the people who really don't need to be around you. Move them out the way. You know what I'm saying? And wash a little flood through there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might flood your finances. You might flood your character. You know, like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Let them flood that out and see who decide to jump on the ship when it sounded crazy before the waters come. You know what I'm saying? That's what that lesson was. You know, you married a whole infiltrator. You know what I'm saying? A whole sideline hater. They be in your house sometimes. Be the people that you feel should love you the most. Be the ones plotting against you. If he loved me, he wouldn't have went broke. Man, are you serious? Get your ass. Now you on a podcast talking about that shit? Oh,
Hold up.
What up, cuzzo?
I had to come over here and grace y'all with my presence real quick.
I see Mrs. Book Tour, live from the book tour. What's good?
Girl, been out here working. But yeah, how y'all doing? I miss y'all faces.
We
Feel like
miss
I
you
ain't seen
too.
you in forever.
I haven't seen you. Well, I've seen you a few times on the TikTok, but yeah, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's good?
Not much, you know, life and busy. But y'all get into y'all topics. I'm here. I'm here with y'all.
That was the last one of the night, man. What you think about Shorty Dua?
That was the last one of the night. I'm behind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good. You good. You showed up.
But yeah, I knew y'all was gonna talk about this Erica Mena girl. I don't know. She done been through enough hip hop dudes, and she didn't realize that she need to back up and get her life together. Cause the reason why you mad is because you be picking these ancient ass niggas, and you be expecting for it to go different for you.
Man, say that.
Mm-hmm.
And no, and everybody in America knew that Safaree was a cornball. And what did you think he was gonna do? And did y'all see Nicki Minaj is over there laughing at his misfortune? Did y'all see that?
She's a Sagittarius. She's petty. I knew she would. She's petty. You know what I'm saying? Like she's clean petty. Yeah. Because again, so you know, her husband was talking tough to Offset. You know, during that whole Cardi B stuff. But he should have been pulling up talking ish to Safaree because now you stalking my wife. Now you over here trying to, you know, desperate for like clicks and views. I would have gave him the clicks and views by beating the dog shit out of his ass.
You know,
but why would that's
so
more reason to make
kids,
you think
you know,
that
so
celebrities is nutty because why would you even want her and she with a whole pedo?
Right, that's what I was gonna say. You know, Safaree got his kids, so that means he usually around in school. So her husband can't go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't mess with him around daycares and schools and things of that nature. So it's really nothing you could do to him. You got to find somebody else to pick on. You know what I mean? Because you can't be within 100 feet of a school.
I was going to say, but he only got his kids 16 days out the year.
Well, I'm just saying that the 16 days he got him, Nicki Minaj's husband can't get him. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is
all you gotta do is run to a school. He be running. You're like, where's the nigga running to? You run to a cafeteria, school cafeteria. I'm safe. You can't touch me.
A whole mess, man.
And he be talking shit from a schoolyard.
Yeah, he be talking shit from the handball court. You know what I'm saying?
I wish you would. Right. I wish you would.
No, that's great.
What other topics? Y'all was just talking about Safaree and Erica Mena, and that was it.
This last lady, what you think about this last lady who divorced her husband because he went broke? That's what I thought you popped on here, folks. Because you know what I'm saying? I need that energy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm back in Cali too, so you know what I mean. I need some California.
I see y'all all together and stuff. That's cute. But like I said in the comments though, like you know. I think just some females just be out here delusional. Just say you're a lesbian. Say you don't want no man.
Damn.
I'm confused because why are you giving all this energy? You trying to look under rocks and stuff for a man when 9 times out of 10 the man be right in front of your face, but you drop him because you broke. Oh, we not finna struggle together. Oh, we not finna do X, Y, and Z because you want this man that's up here. And the man that's probably up here don't even want your low budget ass. Like, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? And even the ones that will probably have your back, you're stepping over them or overlooking them or, you know, whatever. So just say you want a girl. Or say you want to be by yourself. Don't be over here downgrading all men as in general, just because you went through the misfortune of your choosing, because you did that to yourself. If my husband, the man that I chose, to cherish and love, and for better or for worse, went broke today. God forbid, please don't let it happen, Lord. Please don't let it happen, Lord. If it happens, that's still my husband. We made vows for better or for worse. And that would be a worse point in time in my life. We done already been there. But what I do, I held my man down because that's what you're supposed to do. Like the man was over here talking about there was no love in your relationship. I feel like he didn't love me because what? He hit a hard patch. That's life. Sometimes life be life, and so you get through life together.
But that's the whole thing what we're talking about, because another topic we talked about was the 50-50. You know, this Kayla Nicole, pretty much, you know, she was on the podcast with Angel Reese, and I guess there was a rumor that, you know, her and Travis Kelce broke up because she was paying half the bills or he was cheap or whatever. She said, do I look like I pay 50-50? And then on TikTok, it created this whole big old debate on TikTok, on my TikTok, about this thing, about this clip, you know.
First of all, I think Kaylin looks like a thumb.
Hey, I didn't want to be the one. I didn't want to be the one.
I can't say that. I can't say, let me hide my school because my school is off.
I wasn't trying to be that. I wasn't trying to be that, but appreciate you. Amen.
She do not look good to me. But if I was with a white dude, he would pay my bills too because I would think that's reparations. But I don't think that should have been your point on you know the internet, because that just opened up the floodgates for you to be ridiculed. Because like, who are you with right now? Probably not a Travis Kelce.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So evidently your looks didn't get you too far. Because now you out here paying 100%. You should have took that 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You're looking real dumb out here in these streets. So I think she should just keep her mouth closed. Because every time she opens it, she inserts her foot.
Right.
Well, that was my first time seeing her, so you know what I mean.
She looked like a whole thumb out here in these streets. I was like, "You're beautiful." Where?
My kids, little thumpkin. You know what I'm saying? She looks like a thumpkin. I didn't want to say it though.
Thumpkin.
You know, I don't care because I mean, I'm not the most beautiful person in the world, but somebody out here thinks that I'm beautiful, and my kids are handsome as fuck.
You have a husband. She ain't got shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I've been married for 15 years, so evidently somebody out here loves me.
Yeah, she's searching for a sponsor. You know, she wants someone to sponsor her lifestyle.
Yeah,
but
no athletic abilities.
I mean, I love women in general, but why are you out here looking for a sponsor to, you know, sponsor your lifestyle and not somebody that you can live life with? Your morals and everything is all fucked up. Like, that shit does not make no sense to me.
It's a mic drop.
You know what I'm saying? What when the money is gone, or when you got everything that you ever wanted in life, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit with your millions
and be annoyed by somebody,
right? And be bitter and just hateful because I have everything, but I have no validation of life.
Yeah.
What is the point of that?
They'll figure it out one way or the other.
Just like Erica Mena, you got the kids, you thought you had the man, but now you're bitter, and you've been bitter because you're picking ain't shit ass niggas. And you knew they was ain't shit niggas before you laid up and had kids with them. Remember, it only took me one time to realize that I had an ain't shit nigga and I ain't having a baby by another ain't shit nigga. It only took me one time.
True. You're a quick learner. You learn on your feet.
Cause baby, what? You ain't gonna set me up again. And I told my baby's dad, I was like, hey, if I want another kid, I'm just gonna have another kid by you because I already know what to expect.
Damn.
That's exactly what I told him. If I wanted my son to have a brother and I want him to have the same dad before I got married, I told him I would have another kid by you because I already know what to expect. You ain't gonna take care of him. It's just gonna be me by myself.
Damn.
And if you already knew what to expect with one nigga, don't you already have the guidelines of what to look for in another relationship? All the red flags that you went through before, why you ain't following that? You just blind leading the blind. What's the definition of insanity?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. She's insane, doing the same thing over and over.
With a ladder at 12 o'clock at night.
Did y'all read my comments? I was like, this bitch is a ninja. Because if I would have jumped over that high ass door, I'd have broke all his.
Right. Certified.
With some slides in the sports bra. It's crazy.
Right.
Fucking crazy.
She's a ninja.
She did it with no problem, no
Yeah,
scaredness.
I'm not jumping on nothing with the
I'm not jumping over shit.
Hey,
I'm not even jumping over a waist high fence, let alone a high door.
They didn't have no ankle support. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. And she got on slides. She had on slides.
Yeah, you out of here. I'm out of here, coach.
That's a different type of
crazy. I hit that kind of shit.
She's a ninja. She's a ninja. She really wanted to get over there and get the police called on her. Girl, please.
She's determined.
They had to call the ambulance. I've been laid out.
Right.
Hey, come get me.
Hey, y'all.
I want to know where she got the ladder from. That's what I want to know.
Everybody wants to know.
We all want to know. That's going to be on the next show.
The next show. All right, y'all. Well, we definitely got to wrap this one up. We are out of time. This has been a good one. We started late, but the surprise was that my boy's back out here in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good having my brother back out here, seeing the family. You know,
only
meeting the
in
queen.
town for a night.
I was about to say, how long you staying there?
I shoot back out Sunday, but I had to make sure I came and tapped in with my peoples, like.
Right.
You know
We're gonna be in Vegas. We got the Boozy Book Tour lined up for Vegas 2026. So
Well, shoot me the dates, man.
Yeah,
we'll make it a mission.
Make it happen.
We'll make it a mission.
All right, Shannon, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the Bougie Book Tour. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to Quinn. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Teach, D, Melvin. We know you can't all be here, but we'll make it happen. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Make sure you hit the share button and the like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace out.